News 4 troubleshooter Jay Avila has an update his investigation.
Our undercover investigation exposed what was happening at Apartments Today on Babcock Road. Now the Texas Real Estate Commission has taken action against the company and the real estate agent who was in charge. In May of 2017, we introduced you to Jonathan, who said he was unemployed with 9 felony convictions when he somehow qualified for this $1,500 a month luxury apartment. After a sales agent at Apartments Today doctored, pasted, and changed his date of birth so he could get through the management's background check.
And why did she want to change your birthday?
To go ahead and hide my criminal history. She said it'll get run through just fine, and none of your felonies will come up.
Is that what happened?
That's what happened. I got accepted here in less than probably about an hour or two.
We can help you, guide you to help you get approved.
When we sent an undercover photographer into Apartments Today, another sales agent offered to help conceal our criminal record and even make a pay stub to help. Now the Texas Real Estate Commission has issued disciplinary orders revoking the real estate license for Apartments Today and suspending the license of the broker in charge of the business. Failed to properly supervise 9 sales agents who either falsified or helped the tenant falsify the lease application documentation or the tenant's background information in 41 transactions. Apartment locators get large bonuses for finding tenants to fill vacant apartments, but many complexes will not accept applicants with felony convictions or who can't prove enough income. Tenants like Jonathan can also lose out because when they can't afford their lease, they fall deeper into debt and their rental history is further damaged.
Jay Avila reporting. Now, we spoke to Texas Real Estate Commission people today about Zuniga's claim Apartments Today will continue to operate. Now, they say their order does shut down that business, which will not be able to operate after its license is officially revoked. That'll be January 31st.
I mean, the locators have one job. Okay, the only thing that can get you in trouble as a locator is if you falsify documents for your clients. Because if you look at apartment locating as a business, there is no paperwork really involved. It's the client's job to get the documentation, the tax returns, their personal IDs and all that stuff to the apartment complex outside of the apartment locators, really, right? So documents, contracts, that actual rental application, that's done between the client and the apartment complex. As a locator, we're just making the connection, usually on a Zoom call with the client. They tour the apartments themselves and apply. So all that stuff needs to just be leave it to the tenant to deal with documents and proof of income, all that stuff. Let it be between them. Locators shouldn't really be involved in any document or contract process at all. So, there's really not a lot to go wrong in the apartment locator process. But if you do the one thing that's going to get you in trouble and you help falsify documents, I mean, that's fraud in any industry. So, of course, you're going to get in trouble. I can't believe this broker got away with 41, probably more transactions. And understand, I suppose, the motivation to falsify just so we can get those applications approved. But the reality is that, apartment locating is the easiest business to generate business for compared to other businesses, because whether you're involved in organic advertisement posting or paid advertisements, the payouts are so fast with apartment locating. People take less time to figure out where they're going to lease over buying a house. So transactions happen faster, the payout's really large. So it's not hard to just do lead generation in an effective way. And once you have the leads that come in, it's just really not worth it to risk your real estate license and commit fraud just to get a few of your applications for the month approved, right? Just work with high quality clients. You're going to do them a favor. You're going to not have to risk your license, and you can make 6 figures without doing the one thing in this business that's going to get you in trouble, which is committing fraud with the proof of income. I can't believe that this real estate agent would risk their license because of their incompetency with lead generation. Come on, you had one thing not to do. Just don't commit fraud with the proof of income, and there's no way a locator can really get in trouble in a business where we don't actually have to get involved with the contracts. It just really shocks me. It really is a shocking story, but you don't see many of these stories. I think this was one of the only cases in all of locating where a locator got in trouble because they did the one thing you shouldn't do: fraud with proof of income in a contractless business model. Unbelievable. If you guys want to find out how to generate leads in the most effective way so you don't have to do things like commit fraud with proof of income, right? Then check out our website. It's nal.rent. We've helped over 500 locators market effectively so they never even have to consider falsifying documents, because if you got a lot of leads that you're working that are booking Zoom calls with you, there's no need to do the one thing that's going to get you in trouble because you are so busy actually helping qualified leads. So go to nal.rent if you need help in this business model. But other than that, hopefully no one else does the one thing that'll get you in trouble: falsifying proof of income. Goodbye.